Hey guys, and welcome back to another installment of the Cult Challenge. Today I'm going to be showing you everything that I did when it stopped recording last time. So I have this little setup here. They're camping. They have a tent, the barbecue trash can thing, a busking section, because that's how they're going to be primarily making money with their guitar, the cult leader that is Major, and two chairs. It's a pretty boring setup. There's not much for the one woman who I'll show you in a second to do here. She doesn't really do much except sit there, eat, talk to the Major, but that's exactly where I want her to be right now. And there's no bathroom on this lot, so I had to make this park to make the public bathroom. It's a little awkward to like do the loading screen every time we have to pee, but it is what it is. And I wanted to be a little grody. It has like the creepy crawly trait and the cat hangout for stray cats, but I haven't seen any stray cats yet, so that's a little disappointing, but I'm sure they'll come around. And there's little to do here. I wanted to be a little sus. And across the street, there's a lake for fishing and stuff. And we're next to this ravine. This lot was recommended by the person who made this challenge, or the inspiration for the challenge. I'm not following it really to a T. And it's in this like really nice neighborhood for some reason. The facades of the building. So it's a little strange, and I might move them later, but I think it's kind of cool that all of this is starting right under the nose of these like really well-to-do people, that there's some evil is lurking under the surface. So the person we're going to be using, or is first recruited by Major, is Liberty Lee, the townie. I plucked her right out of her best friend's roommate, and we found her when she was playing chess at that grody park. So she's awake now at 4 a.m., and she's going to go to the bathroom because she realized to pee. And there seems to be a goth on the swings at 4 a.m. Who is this? Oh, Cassandra Goth, yeah. So yeah, that's pretty typical, and it fits with this lot really well. So she's gonna go to use the bathroom. Kind of sus. Yeah, I changed all her clothing. She wears all white clothing all the time, very pure. She's like the virgin wife. She's the first wife, so she has a specific role in this family. And there's someone coming up. I'm always checking to see if they're a young adult, because that's who we're really going to be recruiting for our cult, but she's not going to be doing any recruiting. But right now, she's going to just sit down and play chess with her, have friendly introduction, because Liberty is a really nice person, you know? She just wants to make friends. She's new to this. She's only been living with this guy for a day. She doesn't really know anything about what's happening. So she go into the bathroom. Major is still asleep, and she's just going to get to know this girl. What she's gonna do, she's gonna ask about Major. Like, do you know this guy? She's like still a little unsure right now. She's gonna ask this teen of the neighborhood who's involved with clubs herself, and she's gonna see what she says about her. And she's pretty naive, but she's also kind of concerned and like a little. She's smart enough to know that there's something a little wrong, but this teen has never heard of this guy. He flies under the radar and all that. So now she's going to come home after that little interaction, and Major's going to wake up. This is where she's going to run into trouble for the first time. So like I said, she doesn't have much to do usually so far. Maybe she'll start, getting butterflies, collecting stuff. But for now, she's new. She hasn't really been acquainted to this lifestyle yet. And Major's going to get up, and he's going to hug her. He's a nice person to her mostly, especially at this point. He's still trying to win her over her trust. And they're going to talk a little bit about the morning, all about that. And she doesn't know. She's going to ask him about this girl that she just met, because she doesn't see anything of it. She wants to know if he knows her or like anybody else in the neighborhood. So she's going to talk about it. And he doesn't want this. He's going to get tight. He's going to get so mad. He's going to be like, don't you dare talk about me with other people. Don't you dare talk to other people. And I think it's going to be like really impulsive move for him. Like, he's not really like conniving yet. He's not really planning. All of this is kind of just coming together impulsively. So there he is yelling at her. This is the first time he's ever been mean to her, and she is very scared. And it's a little weird to talk about this in The Sims, but like I've seen so many like, there's like Sims 2, like abuse story time like type thing, so I think worse has been done to act out. So yeah, I feel bad for her at this point, and he just scared her a little bit, but she's just gonna kind of brush it off, like try to like avoid that it just happened. and she's gonna apologize to him because she's gonna feel like it's her fault that she did something wrong, made him jealous, because they still have like a little bit of flirtiness. They're like almost in a relationship, so she is starting to like get feelings for him, and she just doesn't want to mess anything up. And he's just playing his music. I'm waiting for him to get to guitar skill 4. I think he's at 3 right now, so he can start busking and making money. Yeah. Just gonna need some francs and stuff. Oh, and he's gonna actually officially start the club now. This is where he realizes this can be something so much bigger. My vision can expand. So right now I'm setting up the club. I've never done this before. It comes with the Get Together expansion pack. And one club requirement that I end up putting is age, young adult. At first I was thinking teen too, but I want them to really be able to like move in immediately. I think that's a big thing, to cut everyone off as soon as you meet this guy. And a requirement is that they need to meditate a lot. I want it to be like kind of a meditative, quasi-spiritual experience. And they need to have sex with each other a lot. They need to woohoo all the time with only the other club members, because they need to procreate. They need to have this sexual commune. I think that is a big thing that's going to be part of this cult, because that's very interesting to me, like the dynamics of that. And they're not allowed to be friendly to anyone in any other club. I wish there was a setting that you could do everyone except the people in your club, but there isn't, so it's fine. And the other ones I chose are don't be funny, don't use the internet, and don't watch TV. No outside anything. So yeah, and I had some trouble choosing the club name for this. I wanted something that like sounds organic. I'm not sure. I went on like a cult generator, name generator, you know those things, and Children of Whispers came up, but it kind of sounded too much of like a Lifetime movie. So I was like, okay, maybe not. I want something a little more spiritual sounding, a little more religious outwardly, and followers. What did I say? Followers of balance. I think that was cool, but I might change in the future. I don't know. I'm not really keen on that. Their last name is Freedom, but I kind of just like threw that in there. So yeah, and I think I eventually changed it to Children of Balance, because like I like the idea of like children, like you're all like subservient to like this like father figure of Major. So I might change that in the future. I very well might actually. I'm not very stoked on it. If you have any suggestions, let me know for like a cult name that's like more religious, like Church of Blank, whatever. Let me know. So yeah, that's the only ones right so far. I might add. I left space for more requirements and things, but yeah. So they're gonna have their first club, I guess you could say, meeting. I don't know. It's a cult, but the club setting will do. I'm sure that's what they kind of had in mind when they made this, right? They had to have. There's enough people making cults in this game. So right now he's gonna like tell her about his vision for this cult. And this is like the indoctrination part. He wants her to be fully on board because she is like the first wife. She needs to be on board. She needs to be the strongest link of all of them. And right now, at this point, I realized that I wanted them to like have a tree, to be under a tree, because it was like a little awkward that they were just like out in the open. So I put this big ass tree in their lot. I like ka-ching some money and then did that. Yeah, there's a tree there. It just goes away because it's too big. Trust me. Yeah. So then they're just gonna go back to their normal ways. They're just gonna keep on keeping on, doing the same things they were doing. And then he is gonna want to fuck her in the tent. Sorry to say it so vulgar, but that's what he wants to do. He is a sex addict, and he needs to woo her in the tent almost to seal the deal. See, she's into it. See, she's into this idea, but they can't get in the tent. So I move the shit as if they can't fucking get into the tent. They can get into a tent. I wish there was a cheat to like take off that like emoticon where they're like, I can't get in it, it's blocked. It's so annoying, like one of the most annoying things in the game. So he's gonna try to woo her again, and this time she's gonna be like disgusted. She's like, wait a second, like I'm not ready. I don't want, you stink, you haven't showered in like fucking weeks. So no, it's a no. And when she says no, he's gonna just insult her. He is gonna get so offended. And what he's gonna do is, right after that, he's gonna go over to the lot, to the bathroom, wash his hands, use the bathroom, and he's going to recruit more people because if she won't give it to him, he'll find it from someone else. And that's all for this segment. And next time, we're going to see him recruiting more people into the cult, and the cult is going to grow. So stick around for that, and thank you for watching.